Hi everyone, most of us are using multiple type of accounts to transact online on a day-to-day basis. Be it our email accounts, be it our bank accounts, be it our other software related accounts. So securing these accounts is of utmost priority. And in this video, we are going to learn about the single step, the single way we can use to secure our account. So if an account is compromised, there are a lot of issues like our data leakage, there the financial frauds may happen, the fund may get transferred, the ATM cards may used for some other purpose, some other attackers, some other transaction. So we will incur with financial loss also. So let's begin. This is Mahesh. I'm a cybersecurity consultant and professional. So once we go into the login process, all the application we are logging with a user ID and password in general. So the user ID is called the identification part, that is the name of the person or name of the entity, and the password is the authentication mechanism which is used as a secure way to log into the system. So when using the password, there are multiple failures can be there. Only with password it is a single point of failure, because the passwords most of the persons, most of the people using are very common in nature, and it can be easily guessed by the software. So when your software are trying with multiple password, there are fair chances to get it cracked. And research show that people are using very simple passwords like English letters, English words and all. English letters, so common words related to their education, their career, the near and dear ones names. So it is very easy to crack. And passwords can get compromised. There are a lot of keyloggers available in the system. So when people are typing the password, it can get logged and it can be transferred to an attacker's system, and easy to get bypassed. Passwords, when used in a system where the system is having some security issues, even we can log into the system without using an identification and authentication. We can directly log into the system. So only using password, there are a lot of issues. So what is the remedy for that? So there is one remedy to use multiple authentication factors. So there are mainly four major type of authentication mechanism are available. One is something that is through passwords we are using to the accounts, the PIN numbers we are using in the ATM, the mobile phones, other systems, and something you have. So I have some material with me to log in. So if I wanted to log into the ATM, I should have an ATM card as well as the PIN number. So ATM card, the credit card, that is something I have. Something you are. So that is, as a human, I am having biometrics. So my retina, my fingerprinter, my facial recognition, all are very unique to me. And somewhere you are. So it is location. So I am transacting from this particular location. So the coordinates can be logged in. So whenever I am logging in that location only, the system will permit me. So something you are. Somewhere you are. So when the authentication factors, these authentication factors we can mix and match. So if it comes more than two factors, it is called a multi-factor authentication. Most of the cases, in the general sense, we use two factors from among these. So that is called two-factor authentication, also known as 2FA. So there are multiple advantages. So if my password is lost, but if my ATM card is not there with him, or my phone is not there with the attacker, he cannot log into the system. So it gives additional security for us. So these are the general type of two-factor authentication. So there are multiple applications which is helping us or which is supporting the other third-party authentication tools like Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticators. So if we are using an O365 email system, we can have a password authentication as well as we can configure a multi-factor authentication, so that whenever we are logging into the email, we will get an SMS at 6-digit or 7 digits number. We have to feed in that number also in addition to the password to log into the system. Similarly, the Google Authenticator. The beauty of these applications are, once we install into our mobile and if we sync with the application, then done. So if we change the mobile also, whenever we are downloading and installing that application, it will automatically sync with those application, and it will give more additional security to the application, and sometimes we may get additional pin code or passcode to our emails so that it will get more secure. So password plus unique code is generally called as a two-factor authentication. So wherever possible, I request all of you to use this particular mechanism so that at the most we can have a confidence that our account is secure, since we lost both of the thing. So in security, there is a saying, there is no 100% security. But using these type of best practices, at least 80 to 85%, we can safeguard our systems and applications. So I request all of you to try this and put your comment in the comment box, your challenges and the advantages that once you used these things. Thank you. Let's meet in another video.